Hello Taurus, welcome to 2019 in the month of January. This is going to be fantastic for you. I'm going to be pulling some cards for you. Firstly, the tarot cards, then I'm going to use some clarifiers, then I'm going to give you some extra messages here that are going on. Hope you had a great festive season and I hope it was a safe and good one. Very happy time for you. Okay, I'm just going to shuffle these cards. Hopefully not awkwardly like that. Doesn't matter. I'll do one and then I'll shuffle them like normally. Yep, because it's just not working out right. But anyway, that's beside the point. Let's give them a bit more of a shuffle here. And then we'll get on to it. Split the deck and get on to your reading for January 2019. The year's gone extremely quick. Already coming into that month. All starts again. Okay, let's have a look what you've got. Now, the overall energy here for you, Taurus, in January 2019 is a strength card. So you might have found that, I'm going to put that up here too, you might have found, hopefully you can see that, you may have found that you've had to use your strength in the past, you've had to overcome some obstacles when we're talking about that, and it's been quite an interesting, period of time for you. But now coming into this, I do believe that this is a very genteel strength card for coming, and it feels like, to me, they're telling me about unions. So here, this is like a real great union, because when you see the strength card here, it's also a sign of Leo, and because Leo the lion here. But you can see the strength of the lion with the strength of the woman, but it's so gentle because, they're actually balancing each other out there. So let's have a little bit of a look. I'm just going to lay these cards and then I'm going to tell you what I see from them and what Spirit's telling me. I do the cards upright all the time. Spirit will let me know particularly whether there's anything extra to add on these cards. Let's have a look. This is really good for you, Taurus, here. Now, we have, when the first card here coming through is the Six of Cups. This is something from the past. When we're talking about memories from the past, we are talking about things coming up from the past. This is definitely for you. So something that has happened in the past is going to definitely come up for you. It's a very emotional time for you too. So you may find there might be memories of things, depending on the rest of the cards, of course. It could be a love reading. It could be about your finances, because you're an earth sign and you are the sign of Pentacles too as well. So you might find that things from the past are coming up. So you may have to learn some budgeting things that are going on there. You may be spending a lot of money. You might be thinking about it, but it's the actual beautiful vibe that's coming up from the past here as well. So these are really happy memories as well. So you're thinking about something too, which is really lovely. The next card here is the King of Pentacles. This is you. Okay, earth sign. So you can go Taurus, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Jeepers if I can get it out. But interestingly enough, this denotes you. Very stable, but we're talking about the money here, the Pentacle side of things. So it is a very stable sort of person, thinking about business, thinking about logical. So you might find something that's coming up from the past about business, about work, about your job. But it also could mean that you are thinking about changing your work habits because, you're working long hours. So thinking about stuff from the past, changing how you used to work, as in long hours and all that, because things change over a period of time too. So coming up here, the next card is the Eight of Swords. Now with the Eight of Swords, this is thinking. This is also truth coming out, communication. You need to speak about it with someone, or the truth needs to come out, and you need to be truthful with it, with yourself when it comes to your work. How much are you putting into your work rather than putting it into your social life or your love life or your home life, your family life? All of those things also shows, you know, you might be stressing over it a little bit as well. So maybe stressing over the finances, maybe stressing over your family, those sorts of things. And they also can denote a lack of sleep. So you need to get some rest as well coming with that one. Interestingly enough, here we have the Page of Cups, the next one. Page of Cups denotes love coming towards you, but you could also be thinking about love, because the previous card there was the Eight of Swords. So you could be thinking about love and, you know, something from the past. So a lover from the past you could be thinking about. Okay, so here you could be actually saying, oh, well, I might need to bring it through. I might need to say something to someone. I might need to make it known to someone. I might just have to show my emotions, and I might just make contact with someone. So here, it's a very emotional time at this time for you, particularly when you're overthinking, but you're also thinking about offering someone a chance of communication, of telling them how you actually feel. It's nothing like the truth coming out as well, which is fantastic. Well, that denotes truth coming out as well. All right. So here, the energy that is around you is the King of Wands. Now, King of Wands is usually associated with fire signs. So we are talking the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius type of energy here, which is really creative. So when we're talking about that, you may want to express how you feel in a very creative way to someone. All right, so just using a little bit of something different instead of just sending flowers, or you may just, you know, you may just text, or you may take them on a holiday, or just take them away for, like I said, a little mini holiday or something like that. It's very interesting. Just using your creative niche to tell someone how you feel is a great way of expressing emotions too. So getting creative on how you express your love to that person, or, you know, tell them what you're thinking and what you're feeling. Funnily enough, we have the Two of Cups here. So you've been thinking about somebody from the past who, you know, either may have hurt them, or you may have been hurt in the process, and you're overthinking about it. How you can approach them with love, being creative and expressing it. This is a soulmate card too. So it is one of the soulmate cards coming through, the Two of Cups. Beautiful cup. So it's a connection. You have definitely a connection with someone, and you want to express that. You want to bring that through. So using a creative way to bring that through will probably pay dividends. Here we have the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords indicates that you left something behind. So when we are talking about, and it looks like it's a love reading, when we are talking about the love side of things, it looks like you left them. So there may have been a lot of hurt involved. There may have been a lot of unanswered questions. So therefore, going back to the Eight of Swords, the truth needs to come out. Whether you want to do this or not, it's totally up to you. But, you know, these are the energies that are around at the moment. So, you know, you having to walk away for some odd particular reason, you may find that this is what's totally on your mind at this point in January. We're coming up to the Three of Cups. Now, it does mean celebration, but it could mean that there was a third party involved when you walked away, all right? Or somebody walked away from you, but when we're talking about that, it looks like you're actually leaving the situation. So you may have walked away from a third party situation, because like I was saying, it normally denotes celebration and happy times and all that, but walking away from something that doesn't serve you, because there may have been something going on behind the scenes, and bringing the truth out, well, you may need to make that clear. So it is something that is weighing on your mind by the looks of it, Taurus. Now we've got Four of Cups. So this also denotes confusion. When we are talking about the confusing side of things, you know, how to go about, how to approach this person from the past, how to bring it out. And you're worried too, because I do get a little bit of worried here. It's discontent. It's feeling like, oh my gosh, I don't know how they would accept me, or whether they will accept me, or whether they'd even let me talk to them. So these are the energies that are going around at the moment. So I'm just going to go with a couple of little clarifiers with these Rider-Waite deck, just to clarify a little bit further on what's going on here. and the advice given later on. Okay, so what's coming out here? This is for Taurus 2019 in January. What does Taurus need to know? Clarify it, please. I'll just split the deck. Okay. So we're having a look here. Interestingly enough, the Knight of Cups. That means you're bringing some love towards somebody, or you're thinking about bringing some love towards somebody. At the bottom of the deck, you've got the King of Swords. So the King of Swords energy, very much about truth, very much about bringing it out in the open. Thinking, mental, thinking about things. So you're thinking of ways perhaps that you could approach this person from the past. So that's a lot of energy there, thinking about bringing that love through. The Knight of Pentacles. This can depict you because you're an earth sign as well, but it's also a slow-moving process. The Knight of Pentacles indicates that this is definitely a slow process and something that you've been thinking about how to. So it is confirming that it may have been taking you a long time. Maybe you've wanted to just, think about how you're going to approach them, or thinking about that person for a long time. Nothing wrong with that. Now, when we've got here, we've got the Eight of Cups. The next card is the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups indicates going onto a brand new path. So it's bringing it forward, saying that you want to start new beginnings and go down a different line and just start something new. So you could be wanting to start something new with this person and go down a completely different path. And just here with this last card here, we have the Seven of Swords, Seven of Wands. So it's actually saying keep pushing through, keep ploughing through, and you might find that your creative ways might actually come through in a good way about how you might approach this person and go into a different direction. So ploughing through is quite a good idea. So it does say that you will end up getting there, but it's just keep on going. It's keep on ploughing through, making it, that's probably the best advice here. The advice to do is keep going, keep ploughing on. We are going to pull you a card here. This is from the Spirit Animal Oracle deck by Colette Baron Reid. Just going to pull you an extra message here for the month of January 2019 for you, Taurus. Gonna have a little bit of a look here. All right, just for some extra messages. Okay. So we have Grasshopper Spirit. Okay, and interestingly enough, Grasshopper Spirit says, I don't know if you can see that, take a leap of faith. All right. Trust that this is the outcome that's going to be well worth it. You're thinking about offering it. There is a good outcome, but it's taking a leap of faith. Trust yourself that this will work out brilliantly for you. So that's a really lovely card. And I'm just going to draw you another card here. I do feel that with the Grasshopper Spirit, just going back to this card, sorry, the Grasshopper Spirit here, taking a leap of faith, is just trusting that what you're doing, trusting that process, that it is going to turn out right. It is taking a risk, but at the end of the day, if you keep ploughing through and keep going, what's the worst that can happen? Somebody could turn around and say no, and then at least you know. So, it has got to do with love, your reading as well. So I'm just going to pick you a Romance Angel card by Doreen Virtue as an additional message here. So let's have a look here what you've got. Okay. Well, now we've got pay attention to the red flags. Interesting. The signs are... Sorry. What does that say? I can't even read that one. Actually, cautioning you. Sorry about that. The actual signs are cautioning you. So when we're talking about putting up the red flags, to me, what Spirit is telling me, it's about you being cautious with your approach, but the signs are all there for you to go ahead. So maybe this cautious, and probably you have good reason too, because you don't know how to approach, but it is reiterating about thinking about how to approach this person. So here, just paying attention to all the signs that are telling you, is this a good, like, not is it a good sign, but it is a sign telling you to go this way, or is it a sign telling you to go that way? So have a look, pay attention to not only the red flags, but we're talking more about the signs here, in which way that you could probably approach this person. Please know, but is looking good at the outcome. That went flying, but we won't worry about that one. Just like the grasshopper spirit did. All right, that is your reading for January 2019, Taurus. Well done. Take it easy, and I'll speak to you very soon.